everyone, thanks for joining me for Practical Life today. I'd like to give a lesson on threading through holes, which is a variation that I usually have in my classroom in one form or another because my children really enjoy it, and I think your child will as well. So this activity is a great preparation for lacing activities where you kind of lace through holes up and down. It's also a great preparation for sewing, as part of sewing, and one of the most difficult parts in my opinion, is getting the thread into the hole of the needle, into the eye of the needle. So this will kind of be a preparation for that skill, which sewing is something that I know that they do in the primary classes as they get older. And it takes a lot of fine motor control, so it's a great activity for refining those hand muscles, that hand-eye coordination. And it also requires a lot of concentration to focus on getting the pipe cleaner into the hole. So some variations that you can do of this activity: you could use toothpicks. You could also have a colander that your child puts pipe cleaners into the hole of. Something else I've done is taking like silk flowers and using those to poke into the holes of a colander or a spice jar, as I'm using today. So I'll go ahead and give the lesson on threading through a hole. I have my work rug out, and here is the activity, threading through a hole. So as you can see, I have a spice jar that has some holes on the top, and this top actually does pop off, and I know my children often like to practice taking this on and off as part of the activity too, so I just kind of let them explore with that. Take this green pipe cleaner. And now my jar is full of pipe cleaners. I'm going to take them all out. Another thing that you can do with this is you can cut your pipe cleaners so they're a little bit smaller, and then when you put them in, you actually can't pull the top off because it goes all the way into the jar. And so you actually have to open up the container to pull them out. And sometimes that can add an interesting element too. And if you use toothpicks or something like that, they're short, and so you'll have to open up the jar to pull them back out. Sometimes the children really enjoy opening and closing the jar, as I mentioned, so that can be a fun variation as well. And I hope you enjoyed this activity today and that it gives you some useful tips you can use at home, and I'll see you again next time.